Welcome into the Beat Sessions. I am your host, Mitchell Weary, looking at the brand new project from Selena Gomez entitled Revelacion, which was released on March 12th. It's her fourth solo project and her first Spanish language album, which is pretty cool. Something that she's talked about wanting to do as an artist for a long time. Threw out that tweet back in 2011, and I think a lot of people have wondered since then in the last decade when or if this was ever going to happen. But Selena, like many artists in 2020, found herself in a tough spot. She released Rare, which has this big electronic and dance pop feel to it. She was hoping to follow it up with a big stadium tour, which it deserved, and as we all know, unfortunately, that was unable to happen. But thankfully, she retreated to the studio, started working on this project, which a lot of people have anticipated, and she did a remarkable job on it. My only hang-up is that it's not a full LP. I would have loved to have seen 3 or 4 more songs on the record, but she's worked with a lot of Latin artists over the year, definitely was part of the inspiration for this. And based on the quality of these songs, I can definitely see her doing something like this again in the future, so I look forward to that. But in the meantime, we have these 7 tracks. I really like the first 6. I could do without the 7th track. It's the only bilingual song. It's called Selfish Love. It's a collaboration with DJ Snake. I think the EP could have benefited from not having this particular song, especially because the 6th track is called Adios, so that could have potentially been the album closer. I think it just would have been really cool, but that's just my personal opinion. Selena is it's definitely a different album than what you're probably used to hearing from Selena Gomez, drawing on influences from cumbias, reggaeton, urbano, amongst others. And being in Tucson, Arizona, I've had a lot of exposure to these genres, especially in the last 5 years. A lot of friends throwing stuff my way. And I've really just grown to love the laid-back but energetic quality of the music. It just makes for great dancing, especially in the summertime when it's super hot, the late nights. There's just this really just intoxicating, sexy quality to the music. And especially, I love the romance languages in song and in verse. It reminds me of college. I did English Lit, so I loved going to readings of like Pablo Neruda's poetry, go to readings of Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And singing, song is no different. The Spanish language and music is just, it's so pleasant to listen to. I absolutely love it. So was really excited to hear Selena Gomez sing in Spanish. And her voice is so sexy, especially on the opener, De Una Vez. It's this more laid back, more so than most of the songs. It's kind of got this R&B indie influence, but it's the first time you hear her voice in Spanish. And again, it's so sexy. It's just such a good way to hear her for the first time. And it really sets the pace for the remainder of the EP. Buscando Amor, Vaya Conmigo are the 2nd and 3rd tracks. Adios being the 6th. Definitely drawing on that reggaeton influence. A little bit of cumbia there as well. But it's very possible that you hear all 3 of these songs this summer on the dance floor when we're all back to normal in the clubs. Just every song on this track really is a great dance song in its own right, and I'm digging that about the song as well. Vicio is the one track where I think you can really hear her drawing on the pop influence of her first 3 solo records and combining it with this concept on this project. She does it seamlessly. It doesn't seem contrived or generic in any way, but it's the one track that I think stands out as drawing on both of those influences. And that last track to talk about that, Selfish Love, I just think it ruins the overall tone and mood that was set for the EP. And again, I don't think that I will listen to this song when I throw on this record. It might grow on me, who knows? But I can't help but look at this, terrible article in Entertainment Weekly. It talks about Selfish Love, the EP's lone bilingual entry, helmed by DJ Snake, with whom Gomez collaborated on the international smash Taki Taki, which is a cool song, strikes closest to the pure pop sound Gomez is known for, and helps put to rest the cynical insinuation that Revelacion is her attempt to capitalize on a sound that's inauthentic to her. And I just I hate that she even has to bring up that argument or draw on that. Selena, you've done a marvelous job with this record. I say you do you, girl. She's celebrating her heritage, and in my opinion, she has every right to do so. She's shown all of these genres respect in this EP, and I don't think that this project is cheap or in any way appropriating any type of cultural influence. So cheers to you, Selena. Congratulations on this project. You did a really nice job on it. I don't know if it's on vinyl, unfortunately. I am going to give it a vinyl, please. But I will keep my eye out for it. If any of you happen to find it, please send me a message. I'd love to hear about it. Hope you find this review helpful. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.